Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome to episode 24 of my 3 vs 5 Age of Wonders 3 playthrough series. In this series, myself and 2 AI teammates set to Lord difficulty are up against a team of 5 AI set to Emperor difficulty. In this series, I'm playing as the Frostling Theocrat, Falsor Frostscroll. In our last episode, we successfully defended the city of Toongale, which you can see here. Previously, we had been beset by the forces of Zerdy the Sleek, Zlasor Origin of Sobek, and also Edward Portsmouth, and all of the different forces were coming at us from every angle. Zerdy's forces were coming out of presumably the Shadow Realm here, and were really quite threatening. And then Edward had a number of units coming via land, some of which you can still see here, and a few by sea as well, as you can see here. And we'll talk about this in a minute, but here's Edward's throne city, so that's a big development. And of course, there's Edward himself. So anyway, we were beset by, multiple different fronts there, but we decided to, rather than wait for them to come to us, we attacked them directly before they could lay siege to the city, and we were successfully able to thin them out quite effectively. So really, really good development there. We're going to try to keep that momentum going and see if maybe we can thin the herd a little bit further here. So far, we've eliminated Burma Scratch a few episodes back, but boy, it would be nice to thin this down to maybe 3 left or 2 left if we could. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now, before I jump into the episode proper, I did just want to give a couple of quick shout-outs to a few individuals who left some excellent comments on the previous episode. The first of those comments is from Xylo Wolfzan. Xylo had a series of excellent comments here, and I just want to hit a couple of the highlights. So Xylo pointed out that I was lamenting last episode about how my shrines weren't going to heal very easily, and I was looking for units that were devout so that they could get healing. The shrine could heal when they're in the stack with them, and that's due to being a holy relic here. Unit regenerates 2 health per turn on the world map for each unit in its army that is devout. So again, that would be helpful, but something that I kind of forgot about here is that Toongale already has, if I take a look, a Master's Guild, and as such, the city generates additional production and regenerates the health of machine units. And so what that means is that, and this is what Xylo pointed out, since my shrine is sitting here in Toongale, it should get some health back. So really good point there from Xylo. Xylo also mentioned that I should probably pursue Edward next, and I think that's a great idea. As much as I do want to head into the Shadow Realm and try to figure out where Zerdy's throne city is, I already know where Edward's is, and I know where Edward himself is, and that's thanks to my scouting that I've done with this little cherub. And so realistically, I think now if I were to just gather up some of my forces here, we could grab Turska, who is able to swim. Let's just see. We have Water Walk there, I should say, which means that I can embark, or I don't need to embark into a ship. So we could get Turska, we could get our Draconian Infernal, who can fly, and then we can also grab, obviously, Falsor, who's got a flying mount. The Shrine can hover or float across the water. Our Earth Elementals should be good to do that, and so can the Exalted. And then the rest of our units we can probably leave to guard the city. So we've got like a stack and a half there, at least, that can head over and lay siege to the city. So that should be pretty sufficient, I think, for us to be able to do some pretty good damage. So I agree with Xylo on that one. The next set of comments here is from Death. Death also agreed that going for Edward next would be probably the wisest choice, so definitely going to pursue that this episode. Death also had a great reminder just to remember Mark of the Heretic as basically like a free debuff that will make my devout units more effective against whichever unit I cast it on, so just a good reminder there. We also have some comments here from Insert Username. Insert pointed out that in regards to the devout unit situation, if I take a look at my Empire upgrades, I kind of forgot about this, but we have the Order of Templar Knights as an Empire upgrade, and what this means is that infantry and cavalry units are trained by the Order of Templar Knights, receiving plus 20% spirit protection and the devout property. So this means that all of my infantry and cavalry units will be devout by default. So in regards to maybe healing in the future here, the Shrine of Smiting, any infantry or cavalry units that they're with will provide a little bit of extra healing. So just a really good point there from Insert. As always, guys, thank you very much for the excellent comments and suggestions. Extremely appreciated. And we're going to proceed into the episode here and see if we can capitalize on some of this momentum that we've found ourselves in here. One other thing I should mention, we did successfully steal this warlord hero away from Edward last episode. So we have a human warlord. I'll probably leave the warlord behind to guard the city. I think that's going to be a good choice. Now we have our opportunity to make our research selection here, but I think I would rather finish off some of my battling and exploring before I do that. So let me just pan around. I know there were a few units left that I could move. I have this group here. They had come up from underground. I think we're just going to send them into the water and embark, because really we're going to need to probably send them over to join in with the group that's about to siege the city here that belongs to Edward Portsmouth, formerly a city that I believe was actually the throne city of Zlasor. Now, that might actually be something we could do right away here. We have our rogue hero leading a stack, and we also have just a group of miscellaneous units. The city is not particularly well defended. We've got a Dreadnought hero, and then we've got 2 Lizardman Quarrelers, which are tier 3 infantry units. Going to be decently powerful, but not particularly useful in a siege. And then we've got Trebuchet, a knight, or excuse me, a cavalry, and an archer. So really not a whole lot defending the city. I think we won't have too much trouble having a successful siege, at least hopefully. So let's get this going here, and we'll use the pixie to get this started here. One thing to mention is we do have Water Tower and Crypt of Unlife in effect. Each turn a dead unit will come back from the... Each turn a dead unit will come back from the dead under the caster's control as an undead ghoul. Undead, machine, elemental, and incorporeal units are not affected. So when we kill these things off, we just have to make sure we remember that. All right. So, one thing to note as well is that our rogue hero has, I believe it's the upgrade that gives all the units, infiltration squad, gives them all wall climbing. So, we should be able to take advantage of that, hopefully. We're going to just send all our troops in. We will send our Mammoth Rider right up the gut, more or less. Our Vampire Hunter... And then our Crusader in advance here. I think we'll send our cavalry over here just to try to split their forces a little bit along with the ferry. Nightshade Ferry's got some really good ranged capability. Definitely want our Evangelist to stay in the fight here. What I actually should have done is thrown on a Touch of Faith. I forgot to do that. I also want to use Denounce Heretic if I can. Let's see, for our rogue, our spell casting, we do have Quick Dash, which I can certainly take advantage of later, but for now, I think that's going to do it. Okay, there's that water tower hitting us for a little bit of damage. Oh, ouch, that musket shot actually beat us up pretty good there. Yikes. That's pretty smart of them going after my Mammoth, because of course that's the unit that can attack the walls with Devastating Charge, so why don't we do that here? Yeah, there we go, start beating up those walls. You know what? We'll even throw on a Quick Dash for the healing. And then we can do it again. Okay, great. And in the meantime here, let's get some of our units maybe up on the wall. So we'll get our Siege Trooper going. Just have to be careful. I don't want the Siege Trooper to get attacked. I think we'll be fine. Siege Trooper can get on the wall. Our Seer, I don't think is able to actually attack the wall, unfortunately. But what we will do is drop a nice big heal here onto our Mammoth Rider. And then what we'll do with our Whaler is we will just kind of step in behind as well. Our Vampire Hunter took some damage as well. Either that or was already hurt. I can't remember. The Cavalry can charge in for the gate here. Get our Pixie going. Let's just light up this Cavalry for some nice damage. Start whittling them down a little bit. One thing I will do is I'll throw a Touch of Faith onto the Crusader. And I might even consider charging them in and getting up on the wall, even though they're going to be at a fairly substantial disadvantage. Certainly considering it. Alright, our Vampire Hunter can move over. You know what? We'll just go like this, and maybe we'll draw some of their attacks. We got pretty high defense with those Crusaders. Okay, the hero's moving over, blasting my Mammoth. Ooh, that Trebuchet kind of sucks. Oh, dang. Okay, so they teleported over. I forgot to account for that. We have regrowth on the cavalry. I'm not sure why. Oh, that was from the Shrine of the Guardian Angel. Okay, well, that's great. Let's just start beating this gate up here. We'll even get a charge at it. There we go. And our Pixie, I think we'll leave where the Pixie is. I don't want to send the Pixie in and have it die on me. One thing I will do, though, is with the Mammoth Rider, I will continue to break the wall down. And you know what? I can attempt to immobilize. Okay, they're immobilized. I think they'll still be able to retaliate if I move over, but... Oh, they don't. Okay, perfect. Let's hit him for some big damage. Siege Trooper took a beating, but is okay. Maybe we'll throw a quick dash onto the Siege Trooper, just so that we can get up and into the wall here. And then, you know what? Let's get up closer with the Vampire Hunter, turn the hero around a little bit, and then get a big flank shot there for some huge damage. Instant Wrath coming into play a little bit, though. Well, you know what? The Crusader could certainly get up on the wall now. I forgot that this Quarreler has phase. What I wouldn't mind doing is getting the Evangelist in there and perhaps trying to recruit one of these core... Oh, they have mind control immunity. I didn't know that. Shoot. Okay, well, maybe instead... I wonder if the hero does. I should have checked that. Does not, but that's fine. We'll denounce the Quarreler as a heretic. And you know what? Let's, I was going to say we could hop up on the wall, but if I do that, the Quarreler is going to hop over and attack me. So maybe what I'll do instead is I'll just charge over this way. Now, the Seer is able to participate as well here, so let's get up there. Oh, nice. Oh, fantastic, and there's the big kill there. That's going to help tremendously. All right, now, what should our Nightshade Fairy do? Why don't we phase right up onto the wall there? Blast that cavalry for some work. Now, our Apprentice can shift on over and do a little bit of damage. Sure, why not? And that's going to do it for our turn. Oh, and I forgot about the undead thing. Dang it. Oh, man, I might lose that Siege Trooper. Ouch. So now he is undead, I guess, right? This hero. Yeah, undead ghoul. Well, that's going to complicate things a little bit for me here. So I'm going to have to stand on the corpses of the units that I kill, I think. All right, there, we turned him around. Fortunately, I think this Siege Trooper is pretty much toast. Guess I could use Safeguard. You know what? Let's just kill off the hero here. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, we lost our Siege Trooper. That's too bad, but... All right, now we can get the finish for good. There we go. And then, you know what? We can really do some good damage to this Quarreler. Yeah, let's do it. The only thing is, if we do that... Yeah, I almost made a mistake there, because, again, they're going to come back as undead, so... Maybe what we'll do is we'll go over here. And then we'll let them have it, and then we can get in there with some of our other units. Yeah, there we go. Well, let's even go here. There we go. Okay. Nice. There was some big damage. Then what we'll do is we will move in like this, like that, and then we can stand on the corpse so that they won't respawn. And that should be sufficient. Now, something else we could do here is we can step over, go for a conversion. Oh, they resisted. Interesting. All right, and then we'll let the archer just take some damage there. Now, we need to help out our Nightshade Fairy. So we will do that. There we go. And that frees up our Nightshade Fairy to start letting this Trebuchet have it. Our cavalry here can break through the gate, I think. Yep, there we go. And our rogue hero does not have enough casting points here to do anything else, so might be a good time to head on in here. You know what? Let's try something here. Let's go for a... There we go. You know what? Let's, yeah, let's just do a little bit of damage to the trebuchet. Oh, shoot. I forgot there that Quarreler... Man, that is a nasty ability. That's making things really tough for me. I completely forgot about that Quarreler that was there. That's really not good. I don't think I can get over to get them in the net, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to try... immobilize them that way. Boy, oh boy, this is pretty nasty. That Crypt of Unlife is really, really making things difficult here. All right, let's let this thing... There we go. Okay, well, that should do it. Now, we can't move this Mammoth Rider because he's stopping the resurrection there. So, now let's see. Definitely want to deal with this Trebuchet. So maybe our Seer should just head on over. Actually, probably should start healing. So let's heal there. And then the Evangelist here can do some healing on the Vampire Hunter. Vampire Hunter should probably get up on the wall, as can our hero. Our Apprentice can do some more healing. Very nice. And then our Nightshade Fairy can keep up the damage. Pretty good there. Ooh, nice. Okay, and then we can get over there. Nice. Okay, there we go. There's the kill. That's what we needed. So unfortunately, we did lose, and again, it was kind of my fault, but we did lose the Siege Trooper. You know, not the best decision-making on my part. But really, it was just that one unit that we lost, albeit a very strong Tier 3 unit. But in return, we did take control of a very powerful city, which I'm going to work on absorbing. Whether that ends up happening or not, we shall see. Let's get our hero in there just to grab those items. See what we got. Okay, we got a rifle and freezing touch. Sure, we can keep those, I guess. All right, so now the big question is, how do we want to perhaps rebalance these units? Or even do we want to, I guess, is another question. We're definitely going to need something to replace that Siege Trooper. So maybe what we'll do is we'll send the Crusader over to join. And then the Pixie can go back there. Alright, well that'll have to suffice for now, at least. And that's, that Crypt of Unlife was coming from this tomb, so boy, you can see how powerful that actually can be. Oh, and look at that! There's Lasor himself right here. Okay, it'd be interesting to know where Lasor's throne city is. What else we got here? Some joint offers. We're going to ignore... excuse me, we're going to ignore those. We did produce a Martyr. Okay, that's great. So now we're getting some more units here in the city. Just to help with defense, really. I think we're going to need some more muscle here in this group, so... You know, an Evangelist wouldn't be bad to have some conversion ability. But I think really just having another Crusader would be great. I seem to recall there being a stack of units that was on its way down there as well. Let me see, maybe over here. Yeah, there they are. All right, so this little group was on their way. Yeah, on their way this direction. So we'll keep them going exactly doing that. Let's move around here and see what else we've got for units. Okay, this little guy's going to do some more scouting for us, so we'll head up this way. Ooh, and look at that. We've got a whole bunch of roaming units here. Kobold units. Ooh, and we've got some out in the water there. Yikes. Let's try and get away from them a little bit. Okay, and this group is still making their way all the way around. They are getting closer, though, to being able to get in there. I think our boats... Oh, yeah, we've already moved them. So this little group's done its thing. Those two have done... Okay, we've got this Wisp here. I guess probably just head up along the water. Maybe see if there's some treasure hiding in the unexplored area there. Nice. Okay, and this group can certainly do some work, so let's get in there. We've got an Exalted leading the stack here. Up against some Tier 2 and Tier 1 units. I mean, this is a battle we could probably do in auto combat. So maybe we'll just do that. Fantastic. There we go. We made it through without losing anybody. Steel Panther armor. Rod of Lightning charge. This Panther armor isn't bad, especially for a hero that's going to get in there and do some fighting. The martial arts is great if you're going to give it to a non-warlord hero. And I say non-warlord because warlords get martial arts as an upgrade they can pick. But really, in this instance, I think I'm just going to sell this, to be honest. I mean, I guess I could have given it to maybe my new warlord hero, but eh. All right, and let's head over here. We'll clear out the Ancient Ruin next turn. Let's see, this little guy was doing some more scouting for us. See what we find. Ooh, is that... All right. Nice. They want open borders and a peace treaty? Absolutely. Happy to do it. And then in a couple of turns, maybe we can get ourselves a new vassal. Ooh, and there's some treasure there. We can go for that next turn as well. All right, what else we got? Right, okay, we have our heroes here. So this is the big thing is this Gravara's Throne City? And maybe this is even... I doubt that this is Xerdi's Throne City, but it's certainly possible. These are quite large domains, so the only problem is Altmar doesn't have enough to move, so we're going to leave these stacks here. Oh, nice, our Herald of Winter is still on the move. That's excellent. So now, where was our Herald headed? We were just sending him basically south, I think. You know what? It might be nice to divert over here to help out with Zlasor's conquest of our halfling area there, so let's do that. Send him over that way. I notice here we've also got a dwarf firstborn that can make our way over there as well. That's going to be helpful, just having some extra muscle. See what else we got. I'm just going to pan around to my units. I think that pretty much does it. So maybe what we'll do now is we will pick a research choice. Again, I can't... Oh, I can skip it. I didn't think it would let me, so... All right, we can skip the research selection. That would have been easier than me panning around through my units, so sorry for that. This little place wants to 70 gold for a peace treaty. You know what? Sure, why not? All right, Zeldin production. You know what? Before I do that, though, let's just see. Is there anybody we have left to move? We've got this stack. Again, we're going to wait until we have maybe another unit or two before we do anything crazy. Let's grab a martyr. Actually, hang on. You know what? A crusader can be built in a single turn. Let's do a crusader. There we go. All right, so they'll chill for another turn or two. We've got the Son of the Maw on his way down. That's going to be a big deal for us. We can get him into action. It's going to be a little bit before we can really bring him to bear, but we're going to just keep moving him down. Right, this little guy's going to just stay put exactly where he is because he's doing a good job scouting. We've got another stack here with the Son of the Maw that we were going to send in shortly. We're also working on our first Hyman Revenant Defiler, which is very, very cool. Lesser Reanimate Undead is the ability that this unit starts off with, which is pretty cool. And then eventually gets Control Undead on level up, which is also excellent. So we're going to produce probably some undead units out of this city, so it's nice to have a healer. So let's embark with this group and get them moving along. Yeah, we'll tell this unit to chill out. Turska's stack, I really don't think at this point it's going to be worth, trying to juggle this around too much. But what I might do is move these guys over ever so slightly, just so that at least we've got a couple of our flying units starting to move, get ready to go. Yeah, we can even go like this. And then the shrine, I think, will probably... You know what, we'll leave the shrine where it is just so that it gets the benefit of the Exalted and the Crusader for the Devout. And then we'll take two of these units and move them down as well. Actually, let's move these two because then the Clan Guard might get some healing. There we go. Alright, that's pretty good. So we'll tell this unit just to chill for now. Same with this group. Alright, now it's a research choice, so let's do it. We have 118, which unfortunately isn't really enough to do anything in one shot, which is a little bit disappointing, admittedly. Let's see. Keeper's Creed. All friendly dedicated good units gain extra melee strength, spirit damage, and +2 defense. That's a pretty good one. I think I'm going to go for it. Let's see. We now have Zeldin. So now it's production time. For Zeldin, you know, can we maybe just upgrade the city a little more? I don't know if there's really any more need to build units here because it's really quite far away from the front lines of battle, I mean. So maybe we just upgrade the city a little bit, get an observatory going. Toongale, on the other hand, I would really like to keep producing some powerful units to assist. Shrines take 2 turns, so maybe we do a Sphinx just to have, or an Exalted even. Look at this, we've got Tigra Knight Priestess, tier 2 support unit. That's kind of cool. I do want units that can either fly or float, so the Shrine or the Sphinx or the Exalted would probably be my best bet. I think I'll go with the Sphinx just to have one, and then maybe I'll make an Exalted after that. Let's see, we've got Narm Bok up next. So for Narm Bok, again, I can pump out these Sons of the Maw pretty quickly. Wouldn't be bad to also maybe get these Exalted going. Because, again, they can fly, so they're maybe a little more mobile. So let's do that. Make an Exalted. Osthiel. This city has been just sort of doing not a whole lot, so we'll just keep it doing not a whole lot. And that's going to do it for our turn, so we will end it there. Got to remember that Blood Moon is, of course, still in effect, so... I'm interested to find out where, like I said, where is Zlasor's throne city? I really don't know. So again, there's Zlasor himself, so we know where he is. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if maybe it's like underground. Let me just take a... Yeah, I know nothing about the underground around here, so it is certainly possible. Because once we captured his throne city, you know, everything changed. In terms of, you know, where he was kind of located, so... Ooh, this stack's getting ready to fight us, so we definitely need to mobilize over there. So really, Edward is our main target coming up next here. You can see Edward moving his units around. I'm glad he didn't reinforce this stack with all those extra units here. We can probably swim across or fly across or a combination of all of that with our units here and take on this Juggernaut, Flame Tank, Griffin Rider combo here. I think that's going to go actually pretty well for us. At least I hope. I noticed Zlasor doing a bit of movement. Oh, there's that. Oh, man. These tier 3 pikemen, outlaw watchman units are devastatingly strong. They've got extra strike, pretty good amount of melee damage. They're tireless. They have Sun Shield, Guard Breaker, First Strike, of course, being a pikeman. They're armored. And then the big thing is they have 20% physical protection, 100% fire protection, partially coming from the Sun Shield. So they only have frost weakness. That's their big thing. So I think if we can hit them with elemental damage, that would probably be the best way. I know that's come up once or twice before, I believe. Oh, and would you look at this? Okay, they've got units moving over to attack my... Well, that's not good. Yikes, we've got frost tanks and a cannon. All right, well, we definitely need to reinforce our dwelling here so we can move our units here in to help guard the city. And we'll also have this Revenant Defiler there to help defend. Hopefully that's enough. I don't know if it is, though, really. At least having some undead, or the undead are going to be immune to the, or at least highly resistant to the frost damage. Oh, our poor cherub. R.I.P. Yep, he got ganged up on by a couple of different roaming units, including a Bone Dragon and a Wraith King there. That was quite unfortunate. Okay, lots of things going on here. So, we did have an item arrive. Okay, some boots. Nice. We have those equipped for Falsor. Nothing special, but hey, a little bit of extra defense isn't so bad. Bunch of joint offers. We do have an alliance proposal here. Ooh, that's quite expensive, but I think we might as well do it. Yeah, there we go. So now we have this draconian, quite large city here in the Shadow Realm that's now on our side as a vassal. Ooh, and this little guy can recoup a bit of that gold, hopefully, with this treasure chest. Yeah, well, 78, that's not terrible. And then let's head back over this way. Ooh, and look at that. We got a spawning structure there, Warband Camp. That would need to go before we thought about absorbing this particular dwelling as well. So I'm glad at least I know that that's there. Okay, so we have the Defiler. So let's group everybody up to help defend the city here. All right, now one positive thing is that the city does currently have... Oh, you know what? It doesn't have. I was going to say, I thought it had the upgrade, but I guess not. Shoot. You know, the Chamber of Right would be great to get. But that's still not going to give us access to the higher tier units. We have to build the Mausoleum and the Throne of Bone first. So really, I think probably just producing units is going to be our best bet. Yeah. So let's get a caster going, I think. Hopefully we can defend this city. And we'll send some more units down to try to help, but might not be there in time. I suspect they are going to attack us, and we're not going to be able to do a whole lot against what's coming. Yeah, we do have only 40% frost protection as undead, so we are still going to take damage, unfortunately. Oh, nice. We have a new Herald of Winter. And we do have a quest that's available from this city. Let me see more about it. Oh, you know what? They want us to raise that tower. You know what? What the heck? I will accept it. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I've got an army right here that can do it. So let's make that happen. I'm going to do this one in auto combat. I think that should be fine. Oh, shoot. I lost the martyr. Well, that's the price you pay for auto combat. All right, so we will raise the tower. And then we might as well take the Arcane Archer, I guess. There we go. All right, well, this stack now, next turn we can do something with them. Don't know if that was really worth it in the end because we lost a unit to do it, but oh well. Nice, another Firstborn is done. Let's grab that Herald of Winter and get the Herald moving. So we want to get the Herald probably just heading down this way. So for now, I'll just kind of blindly send it. Looks like we've got another boat as well, another galleon. Head up and join our other group. Although, really, I want to get this group going. Try to clear some of these structures over here, I think. Yeah, like there, we've got this sunken city that we can try and get some good resources out of. I think in Brunson, we're going to stop producing boats at this point. I just really don't think that's going to provide a ton of additional value for us, really. Could do a laboratory, though. Improve our knowledge income. Keeper's Creed is now researched, so we could certainly think about maybe getting that going. We've got our Sphinx. Okay, so let's sort out what's going on down here. So at Toongale, I'm not seeing any more units, so they've retreated back because we were able to kind of hold our ground. So now the question is, are we going to be able to make some really good fighting forces here to get across and deal with this unit and then go for Edward's Throne City? So I think what we're going to do first, we want Falsor's stack to be pretty solid. We need Turska's group to be pretty nasty. Of course, Falsor does have... We know that Falsor has Divine Justicars, so anything that goes with him is going to be very, very strong. So I think probably getting the Earth Elementals in with him is going to be a wise choice. Maybe the Infernal as well. I'm not too sure. The Infernal is a support unit. Oh, excuse me, an infantry unit. My bad. The shrine could probably stay with Falsor, I guess. So let's do that. And then... Well, we don't want Turska to be, you know, abandoned, but the more units that we have with Falsor, the better, because then they have Divine Justicars. The only thing is the Exalted already has Resurgence, so that's not a problem. You know what? Here's what we'll do. We will summon the Earth Elemental to join in this stack. Ooh, you know what, though? I'm thinking about it. I wonder if it's better to summon the Earth Elemental to try to defend my dwelling here from this onslaught that's coming. Hang on. What is the... Let me check. What is the Earth Elemental weak to? Nice. They do have 100% frost protection. You know what? I think it's actually probably going to be better to do this. Just to help a little bit. Not to mention, summoning it there, it does get the benefit then of... considered dedicated to good. It gets Meditate as well. You know, the only problem is the Obelisk of Undeath that I have in this city is actually hurting a lot of my living units. And it doesn't impact the machines, so I'm actually kind of cursing myself, which is a little bit unfortunate. That's a shame. Now, I also need to make sure that this city is actually, you know, still defended decently well. That's where this hero is going to come in, so he's going to move in like this. You know what, let me just run back to this quick and double check. Is there anybody I can buy? No. Alright, so what we will do then is our Exalted is also going to move out. Along with Turska. Everybody else is just going to group up here to defend the city as best we can. Now, our Sphinx could actually go along as well here, I think. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize this. I thought the Sphinx had... Oh, there. I didn't realize that. I forgot that it only has lesser flying. Well, I should have built an Exalted instead. That's kind of my fault. Whoops. Oh, well. So what we'll do then is we'll just put the Sphinx in this stack, I guess. Well, oopsie on my part there. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, let's get another Exalted then. Shoot, I really thought that it was considered a flying unit, but my bad. Alright, so now what we'll do, I think, is we'll just head over here like this. And like this, and we should be able to engage this battle, and I think we'll be able to win without too much difficulty, at least I hope. We'll have to be careful, though, because really, you know, this is a pretty nasty stack with that Juggernaut. And our Shrine, we don't want to lose the Shrine, obviously. Yeah, which I was going to say, we're probably going to take some punishment here. So ideally, we want our Earth Elementals to probably do the bulk of the heavy lifting here. We're going to buff them because they do have that ability to restore their health with regrowth. The Exalted, though, does have Resurgence, so we don't have to worry too much. We can send them in pretty aggressively if we want to. Just looking at what Turska has for abilities. Do have Quick Dash, that could come in handy. You know what, let's send the Exalted in like that. We want to keep our Shrine back, that's for sure. Don't want to risk our Shrine getting in there and getting hurt too much. I'm thinking of this Flame Tank, that's kind of nasty, so I think we'll probably pull the Shrine back, actually, here. Like that. Hide behind this rock a little bit. This Infernal can cruise on in and attack the Trebuchet. Nice, big damage there. Turska can... I think we'll keep Turska back as well. Turska does have Sabotage, but I don't want to risk Turska any more than I need to. So let's see. Okay, going after my units. That makes sense. Ooh, ouch. Wow. Oh, man, and look at that. As I said, oh, we don't want to risk Turska. Turska gets annihilated. And of course, because Turska wasn't in the stack with man, and I don't think I have the revive ability either. No, I don't. Oh, that's devastating. I can't believe I made that mistake. Well, I mean, it happens, right? There you go. That's exactly what I was just talking about. Yeah, these trebuchets, you know, you can't sleep on them. Shoot. Well, that's a real shame. All right, but we got to just pick up the pieces and keep moving. So, do some work here. The shrine is not really in the best position. Nice to get rid of this flame tank just to finish it off here. Oh, yeah, I can't believe we lost Turska. Man, that's brutal. Let's kill that trebuchet there. We'll move in and kill the flame tank. Yeah, there we go. And then let's charge in and attack the trebuchet. Meanwhile, Falsor, I think we will just keep him back, really. I don't want to... After what just happened, I don't want to risk Falsor any more than I need to. And our shrine, I think even more so, I got to keep back. Okay, my Exalted getting annihilated. Still alive, though. So let's get over here. We want to do a nice flank shot and then follow that up with a kill. Very good. And then we can get the finish here. And then we can start beating up this Juggernaut as much as possible. Again, Falsor is just going to hang back here. Well, actually, I guess I can get a little closer now. Maybe we can get in there and do a little healing. Although, you know, I still want to keep the shrine back. Okay, killed off one of my units. That's totally fine. What we will do, though, is we will zoom in here and heal up the Infernal. And then, let's see, we can let them have it. Ooh, there's some big damage. Let's get our shrine in there and see if we can do a bit. Yep. And then... yeah, we can't do that. The Infernal could maybe get the kill. Perfect. Boy, devastating there that we lost our hero, but, you know, again, shame on me for being kind of stupid. The good news is we could research Resurrect Hero, and then we could get him back, so that's certainly an option. And you know what? I think I'm going to do that just because now if I'd have had Rebirth available... Oh, I guess, though, that doesn't allow me to straight up resurrect. It's just you put Resurgence on the unit. Yeah, we'll start this one off just so that we can get him back. Because that's a real shame to lose a hero like that. Okay, so we will regroup here as best we can. Let's go like this, maybe. Ooh, you know, it would be better to keep the infantry unit in this stack as a devout unit to provide more healing. You know what? The Exalted can stay in that group as well. Even though it means the Exalted's not going to get healing. It's going to heal the Shrine a little bit more. So, yeah, these items are all on the ground here. But if we can get our hero back, maybe we can get some of these items back. So let's pick up the items that are the most useful. Just so we don't let them fall into enemy hands. Probably leave some of this on the ground, though, to be perfectly honest. I think I'm going to take the Pyromancer's Tinderbox just in case. Oh, that's Immolating Touch. Whoops. I think we could probably sell that one off. Oh, wait, that might have been the thing that was giving the Sabotage ability. Whoops. Our little scout here is doing a great job. Let's just see what we can see at the throne. Ooh, man, 3 Juggernauts. You know what? I don't know if we're strong enough to take that on at this point. We might need a little assistance. I need a Bone Dragon here. Let's get a Bone Dragon going. Can any of these items help us out in terms of, maybe giving us some benefit here? Let's see. What if we unequip this? How much frost protection do we have? Still 100%, so we really don't need this. Might be better to just equip. There we go. That's more helpful for us. Alright, well, foot wrappings. I mean, we could equip it. It's just going to give us some fire weakness. You know what? Since we're going to be up against units that do a lot of fire damage, potentially, I don't want to risk that. Alright, well, what we'll do then is we'll just produce more flying units in the city to help us out in battle. So that's going to do it for that turn. We'll leave these units where they are. Got our Herald of Winter heading down, again, to join in this stack down here, along with our Dwarven unit. I think what we'll do is we'll just head out and join this guy. And we're going to head over and see if we can figure out if we can maybe try and get Zlasor's city back, or the city that Zlasor took from us, I should say. Okay. Let's deal with all this. Alright, so now we got to move some units. So this group, I think we're just going to head kind of straight into the mist here as best we can. Probably want to get them up this way, actually, so let's do that. Oh, shoot. You know what? I forgot about this, though. We're going to walk right into that. That's not good. This group needs to get over there and help out as much as we can. Alright, we have this unit heading over. Unfortunately, this city is still in enemy hands. It's not ideal. I think we're just going to head straight over here. Well, you know what? Now that we're in the Shadow Realm, this is the big thing we were waiting on. So, again, we can't tell what either of these things are. So, what we might want to do then is move on in. Let's see. Still no crown visible. Dularm is not the throne city. Shoot. Well, let's see how well guarded it is. Oh, we can't tell. Hideout is in effect. Shoot. Okay. Well, I think we should go for Gravara because we know Gravara is pretty weak, so I think it would be... Oh, let's see. We've got a cannon. We've got a flame tank. Some other miscellaneous units guarding the city, along with a sorcerer hero. So this won't be easy by any stretch, that's for sure. But I think we can make it happen here without too much difficulty. At least I hope. We've got plenty of units that can make it over the wall, so that shouldn't be a problem. So let's engage this battle. You know what? Before I do, I am going to just do a quick save just in case, because this game is starting to get pretty big, and as it moves into the end game, I just don't want to risk any crashes. Knock on wood. Again, I'm not saving with the intention of reloading if something bad happens. It's just on the off chance that there's a crash. So let's see if we can make this battle happen without too many losses on our part here. Oh, I'm still bummed that I lost Turska. Okay. So... we definitely want to just get our flying units in behind the wall here as best we can. I should have thrown Frozen Flames on that one. Meantime here, let's just send these two guys up the gut. Actually, all three of them up the gut. Meanwhile... Oh, we don't have any buffs from the Saint. I was going to say, if we had any buff abilities, we could throw those on. Do a self-buff there. Yeah, so this Exalted is going to just cruise right on in here. We're going to send all our Exalteds in. They're really going to be our main fighting force here. Force Field would be nice to maybe throw on our Exalteds that are cruising in there. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to throw last stand onto my strongest Exalted, or my most experienced Exalted, I guess I should say. These Hamadryads, they're not going to be of tremendous help to me. The good thing is they have regrowth, but they can't really get over the walls easily. Not really going to be all that helpful, unfortunately. Crusader can advance. I mean, I can still advance them just to kind of, like, maybe draw some aggro or something. But otherwise, I just don't think they're going to make that big of a difference for me, unfortunately. Alright, so let's end it there. Let's see what happens here. I suspect that the... Okay, there's a Dispel. Ooh, that Flame Tank doing work. Ouch. Taking some punishment, that's for sure. Not really unexpected, mind you. Alright, so... This Exalted can cruise right in there and go after the Trebuchet without too much trouble. So, now let's do that. Very nice. Get in there and attack the hero. Don't hate that idea. This Exalted can cruise in. You really just want to get as many of these Exalted in behind the enemy lines as possible, I think. When I forgot to throw that Frozen Flames on them again. Oh, well. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to just move him up. I was actually going to use him to cast a spell. Oh, well. Yeah, our Dreadnought hero can advance. We do want to be careful with him. We don't want to put him in unnecessary danger if we don't have to. What would be good, though, would be to drop a heal onto this Exalted. So let's do that. There we go. You know what? What I wouldn't mind doing, actually, would be... Oh, shoot, and they're not able to... I was going to say, it would be great to throw on Guardian Flame onto them. Would be ideal. Ultmar, I think what we'll do is we'll maybe throw on another last stand on one of these guys. This one, I think... No, that one doesn't have it. This one, though, could probably use it. Hamadryads, we will just kind of advance. Again, really, it's just to try and draw some attention. A White Witch can move up. The Saint, leave where it is. Ah, you know what? We can do this, though. I forgot about this. There we go. I'm glad I have so many healers. That's really making this good. Oh, shoot. Okay, our Exalted are getting hammered pretty good in there, as you can see. This one's about to go down. The good news is, though, we can kill off the Trebuchet at least. Perfect. Alright, so... Now... We've got this Exalted who can get in there. I'm going to throw Guardian Flame on him. There we go. And then we're going to put him right in there. Now we've got this one that's in a really good spot to kill off this flyer. So let's do that. Perfect. Over here we've got this spy drone causing us a bit of problem. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly away and then get the kill here. There we go. And then let's hit this gate for some big damage. Next turn we should be able to break that down and get our boys into the fort there. Now this is why I wanted to use Last Stand. That was what I was thinking would be helpful. Probably on... This one already has it, so we'll put it on this guy. Again, Ultmar we really haven't done much with, so for now he's just kind of hanging back. We are going to need to deal with this cannon eventually. So let's get our Crusader in there to start banging down that gate at least. Do a little damage there, sure, why not? Our Saint isn't really going to be able to do much to help, I don't think, unfortunately. And Ultmar, sure, I guess we can advance up a little bit. Hamadryads are just going to do their thing. Alright. Hit by some... Ooh, okay, Flamethrower hit us there. Ooh, there was an explosive death. Okay, our Exalted is still alive, although barely, as you can see. We step up. Oh, nice. Big damage. There's the kill. That's excellent. This Exalted is in really rough shape, but still alive. And our other Exalted are all still ready to go, so we can send them over. Let's finish off this gate. Now our troops will be able to get into the walls, which is going to be great for us. Not that we really need it at this point. I think we've got a pretty good handle on what's going on here. Light up this golem for some damage. Nice, we immolated him too. That's huge. And then let's let him have it. Nice. Good kill there. Ultmar can keep moving in. Alright, that's going to be good there. I don't think these Hamadryads are going to be of much assistance, really, at this point. Now, meanwhile, over here... Ooh, look at this. Okay. We can get in there and hit that flame tank for some good damage. So let's do it. Very nice. Alright, now our... Dreadnought hero could throw on a force field here. Sure, why not? Just provide some extra elemental protection. This Exalted is almost certainly going to die. So maybe we just send him in anyway. Actually, let's just retreat him back. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting that you have to use this, so we'll throw that there on the Crusader. Alright. End it there. Ooh, ouch. Okay, lighting up our poor Exalted there. I think he dispelled everything that was on him. Which is kind of unfortunate for us, but now we can kill off the hero without too much trouble. And should be able to turn this flame tank around. Now, of course, when that flame tank dies, it is going to explode. But, thankfully, we were able to survive it. Let's get back out here and drop a big heal. Exalted. So now this cannon is what's left, so we're going to have to deal with the cannon. Shoot, okay, not enough to break the gate down. And drop a heal. Now, can I pounce? I don't think I can pounce up the wall, sadly. No. But we can get up on the wall, at least, with the hero. And then... yeah, I think that's going to about do it. I just want to double check. Yeah, nothing else we can really do there. So I think we'll just end it here. Although I guess we might as well get our troops in the walls here. There we go. Dreadnought. I mean, I guess we can cruise over and maybe hit him with something once we get a little closer. Exalted might as well get inside the fort. And I think that's going to do it. Now let's just see where we get blasted. Oh, nice. Okay, he had to reload, so that bought us a turn where we didn't take any damage. We can get in there and hit him at least for some damage. We should be able to finish breaking that gate down. Hero is now able to get in there and can do a nice pounce. I think it's going to be all done but the Cryon at this point. Throw on a self-heal. And I think that's going to do it. So we will ready up here. And then we should be able to just get the finish without too much difficulty. Well, let's throw this on to our hero and then get the finish there. Perfect. So very nice there. We were able to complete the siege. And we didn't end up losing any of our troops here, which is excellent. We killed off all the enemy units. And now we should be able to take control of the city. And there's a lightning wand, which I will take. And I will also take control of the city here. Okay, perfect. That's giving us much better view now. So I'm guessing this is maybe the throne. Yeah, there's the throne. Okay, so now we know where Gravara's throne is at least. That certainly helps. So we'll go for an absorb. So let's get in there. Really, I think we're just going to group up as best we can. And then next turn, we can go in and go for Gravara's Throne City. So we have an upgrade for our Dreadnought here. Let's see. I think we might just save the points. You know what? Okay, we'll grab a little extra hit points there, and then we'll save the rest. This little guy is going to do a bit more scouting. Okay, nothing up there, so that's kind of a dead end. I guess what we could do, though, is... Yeah, we'll go up this way and then see if maybe there's anything hiding in the dark there. Alright, so now that we have this under our control... man, we still got to deal with Zlasor's dwelling over here. This thing has been a huge problem for me. Just because it's so strong. The units that are produced out of there. Yeah, I'm not really sure how best to handle that. Okay, well, thankfully these units didn't actually end up attacking me. Oh, wait, yeah, that'll happen next turn, my bad. Getting a little bit ahead of myself here. The question is... Ooh, can we make it up to that? No, we can't. No. So what do we do with this group now? I mean, we might need to actually send some troops over to assist with the siege of the throne city of Edward here, potentially. Especially after my blunder here of losing my my hero. And my, again, I didn't realize that the Sphinx doesn't have true flight. It doesn't even get it as an upgrade either, so... I don't know what I was thinking. I wonder if it would be... I was going to say, it might be worth just killing off those units, but really at this point I don't think that's going to matter. Another thing eventually I should do, the problem is I just don't have the casting points for it, is I should probably throw paid absolution onto the city to improve the happiness of the units in here, just to make it, you know, more likely to get crits and whatnot. Another thing I could throw on the city would also be spiritual freedom, which would be very helpful, as then the units that are produced in the city would get meditate and become dedicated to good, which would be helpful if I could ever get my Keeper's Creed up and running. So a lot of, I just, you know, I got a bottleneck in my casting, which is kind of a problem. Did get another Firstborn that was finished over here. Boy, would it be great to clear out this Castle of the Lich King. I just don't have the units that are strong enough to do it. I think we probably just keep shuttling these units over this way. So that's what we'll do for now. We got another Crusader produced. I think for now we'll just leave them in the city. Oh, actually, the Crusader went along with this stack. My bad. Yeah, so really the big question is what to do with these two stacks. I don't know. I mean, let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? Like, let's zoom out and kind of take a bit of an overview here. So we know where Edward's throne is. We've got some units that are decently powerful. We might need some backup. We know that Zlasor has this very, very powerful dwelling that is likely guarded by a ton of tier 3 units. Those outlaw units. And then, again, we know that this is one of Edward's cities, not his throne, but pretty powerful, pretty well defended. Lots of machines there. We still have no idea where Zlasor's throne is. I'm assuming like his new throne, because we did take Arrowmont from him once upon a time. So I'm guessing it's probably underground. I don't think it would be packed into this area. So let me see what... Hang on, if we zoom out again, is there any passageways underground around here? I'm looking for those up-down arrows. There's one here. That's pretty far north, though. I don't think that would be... we got the Shadow Gate here. Yeah, I really don't know where his throne city is, so we're going to have to keep exploring and figure that out. Okay, so yeah, but let me know, what do you think? You know, with these two stacks, should I, you know, play defensively? Should I, you know, go and try to take on this dwelling? I think that's probably what I'm going to have to eventually do. I do know that Zlasor himself was running around up here, so maybe I try to hunt him down. Do I double back and go for Edward's city here? I mean, if I'm able to eliminate Edward's throne, then that city will just turn into a neutral city, so, you know, maybe that's not the best idea. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Let's see if there's anything else I can do here before I end the episode. Yeah, this stack, I think we'll just tell them to chill. Same with this little group. Yeah. Oh, down here, right. We can continue this action. We got an ancient ruin. Let's do it in auto combat. Nice, and we didn't lose anybody. That's perfect. Magic Tome of Counteraction. And some knowledge. I don't think that 26 is going to matter for the production there, so I think we'll just sell this, to be honest. Alright, and now we've got enough movement to maybe do something else. Corrupted Spring versus a trading post. Let's double back on the trading post, and then once that's clear, we can head over to the Corrupted Spring. And I think that's going to do it for our movement. Yeah, so now it's just production. All right, so what we'll do then is next episode, we will sort out the... well, you know what? Let's take an extra minute here. We've got a couple more minutes. So let's do the production choices, and then we can end it with the turn about to flip over. So here, I think probably another Evangelist. Rogue Endure. Let's just keep pumping out these Firstborns. They're going to be very useful for me. I mean, money's becoming tight, so we don't want to go too crazy. Back in the Throne City here, let's do another Herald of Winter. Yeah, so we're really running low on funds now, so jump back and chill there. And then, yeah, really the only thing is the movement of these two units, and then that should do it for the turn. So we'll zoom out and we'll save it there. So again, bit of a blunder there, losing my hero, but overall still pretty happy with how things are going. Call this episode 24. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.